2018 winter. Currently, the North Atlantic Oscillation is trending negative, the Arctic Oscillation is trending negative, and the Pacific North American pattern is trying to trend neutral. But right now, the North Atlantic Oscillation is currently neutral, the AO is currently slightly positive, and the PNA is currently negative. Even though the PNA is trying to trend towards neutral territory, and the NAO and AO are both going negative, with the AO going very negative towards values of -3 to -4, I still don't think we're going to get a lot of snow. Here's why. While the NAO is negative, a lot of the storms will be passing to our north and looping, doing their loops further north. In order to get a big storm here on the East Coast, the NAO has to be more negative, maybe -3, -4. Usually the stronger blocking will cause the storms to be further south. When you have weaker blocking, even though you're having blocking, it won't really keep the storms too far to the south, and they'll end up going further north. Or just, head out quicker. So there is a good chance that towards December and January, the NAO will once again trend towards positive territory, and the AO will recover and trend towards positive territory, and the PNA will probably stay neutral or trend back to negative territory. So I don't think the next 3 to 4 weeks will have a lot of snow for the East Coast. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get our first snowfall until the beginning to middle of December here in New York City. I can't say the same for upstate New York, as they're getting a lot of cold shots, and I think a lot of lake effect snow will affect areas like Buffalo, New York. Upstate New York will get a lot of lake effect snow. In fact, last night here in New York City, we had our first bout of lake effect rain that I remember, and actually that I remember like in over 10 years. The last time I've ever seen lake effect rain in New York City was about, I actually honestly forgot. I've seen lake effect snow, I've seen lake effect like rain and snow. Actually, the last time I've seen pure lake effect rain was about maybe 10 years ago. Even more, I think it was like 2002, 2003, the last time I saw pure lake effect rain in New York City. So it's that rare. It's very rare. Lake effect snow is more common. You might get it maybe once or twice a winter. So it's more, lake effect snow is more common than you think, but rain is very rare. Like lake effect rain. So based on everything that's happening right now, the way the NAO, AO, and PNA is trending, and the way the ocean currents are, I think this winter is going to be relatively cooler. I mean, cool, but not overly cold. In fact, this winter might you say, closer to average, maybe even slightly above normal. Snowfall, I think, will be average to slightly below average. I'm expecting about 20 to 30 inches of snow for New York City, and maybe 30 to 50 for Boston. But this is my preliminary forecast. I'll come up with my official winter forecast at the end of November. But I think a good 20 to 30 inches of snow is possible for New York City, especially if we get a good winter storm. If we don't get a big blizzard here on the East Coast, or big snowstorms, I think we'll get, I think 20, 30 inches is a good bet. Probably from clipper systems in January, February. As during La Niñas, those are pretty common from those cold blasts. Some of those La Niñas can actually blow up along the coast and give a lot of snow. However, since I haven't seen my first snowflake yet, and it's already middle of November, this is giving me signs that maybe this winter will not be as snowy as I initially thought. Well, thank you for watching. Bye. Also, I think the wintry battle zone will be along the East Coast. I think a lot of the storms might even, before I go, a lot of the storms might end up even going to our south. As in, snowstorms might dive down and then pass our southeast and give snow to the mid-Atlantic and the Carolinas. You might get a couple storms that give New York City a lot of snow. Anyway.
Please move away from the door.
Anyway, my prediction for this winter is 20 to 30. Locally higher amounts possible north and west of the city, and locally lower amounts possible on the East Coast of Long Island. and locally higher amounts possible in interior southern New England where 50 to 60 can fall from nor'easters that have rain along the coast, no inland. That's my forecast this winter, and I think the first major snowfall will fall in the middle to end of December. Thank you for watching. Bye.